안녕하세요. 저는 록희입니다, and welcome to today's video where we have got a K-pop comeback catch-up where we are going to be reacting to the releases that dropped yesterday. We have got izone, we have got Rocketpunch, and we have got HWASA. Now, I'm very pumped. I'm very pumped, of course, for this because three female artists that I absolutely adore. I think that they're brilliant. CHAEYEON especially, since seeing her success with Knock and like seeing that really like start to blow up for her. I'm really excited to see what Let's Dance is going to be like. I mean, anything that's titled Let's Dance or anything that's got dance and CHAEYEON in the same kind of like sentence, let alone title and or affiliation, I always just feel is going to be good anyway. So keen to see basically how that comes together for her. Rocketpunch, bro, the girls, I'm really excited to see what they're back with. I really do feel like they've been quiet as of late with the exception of Queendom Puzzle. So it's going to be cool to see how we wind up getting back with that. I have not finished Queendom Puzzle yet. You guys can go and check it out over on LKTV.au. We're up to episode 8. So I'm excited to see if any of them wind up making it through and whatnot. And then, of course, after that, we have got HWASA with I Love My Body. We love self-positivity. We love that type of message. But also, I love it coming from HWASA as well, too, who has obviously, you know, received tons of criticism, just like every single other artist has ever done with, you know, just being in the public spotlight and stuff like that. But criticism for how she is, not even just her body, but like her mannerisms, her beliefs, and all of that type of stuff as well too. So we fucking love to see it. Either way, I don't know. I went looking on WM's channel, and for some reason I wasn't able to find the video there. So it's here on Stone. Doesn't make a difference either way because both contribute to streaming. But without any further ado, massive old like, full screen, 3, 2, 1. Wait, maybe. Hang on. Maybe it's up now. Hold up. Oh, maybe it's on her individual channel. Oh, no, it's on her individual channel. My bad. My fault. I was looking on the wrong one anyway. Lol. Anyway, this one will have English subs. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Let's go. Let's go. Shit, girl. Blue hair? Oh, she got freckles this time around as well? Okay, hold up. All right, I wasn't expecting that. I haven't seen any teasers for this, by the way. Kind of like really makes sense as to why she left Queendom Puzzle as well too. Now looking at this, man, like she's back already.
Let's
oh no, it oh she got the lip ring back. 필요는 없어. Oh, what's it remind me of, bro? Very, like, unexpectedly bright. Like, super. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, it's heat! It's flames! Okay. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't remind me of a specific artist, but it's an era. Oh no, you can't be pulling off leg moves like that, ma'am. It's an era. It's an era. It sounds, it's like 10 years old. It's like we've traveled 10 years back into the past, and it's like super bright. It's kind of like borderline gives me like bubblegum pop type vibes. Like it's kind of bubblegum, but then again it's not at the same time, and it's got this really nice, you know, oh, you know what it is? Zumba. Oh my god, it's Zumba. Oh bro, it reminds me of Zumba. Oh my god, true. True. I mean, look, 10 years ago. It's kind of, we're talking similar timelines. Oh, girl! We're doing what? Doing what? Nah, dude, she fly as hell, man. I mean, it's even the shuffle that she's doing as well, too, you know, man. Bless her, bro. Party started. Dance. I love it, bro. Dude, the leg lift and then the little hip shimmy and stuff like that. That move is so popular these days, and I'm dying. Shit. Shit. Ooh. No. Yeah. BBA dancing queen. Love the ABBA references, bro. Facts. Dance. Yeah, look, I have a lot to say. Especially in line with what was just said in chat. And that is that CHAEYEON is really making sure that Chedish can't do her dance challenge again. And I honestly feel like there is so much truth to that, purely just because this looks like it would be easy enough to do, just like Knock looked easy enough to do. I tried it, then again, I'm really not providing, I mean, I'm in no way even a yardstick to be able to measure dance or like how good or how easy or how hard a challenge is, because I can't even do the most simple of things. Show us the vid. There was no vid. There will never be a vid. But I tried, even just on like occasion, like where I was like, how hard could it really be? You know, when like intrusive thoughts win. And yeah, no, I can't do it. There's no way. And then I even saw as well too, she eats these dance challenges. Like she's locked in. She's like taking that shit 100% seriously. She's like, huh, you think I'm fucking around even though you think this choreo looks easy? I'm about to go ahead and snap on you. And that's exactly what she does. And I feel like with this, man, what's really hard to emulate with CHAEYEON, and one thing that I love about her and the way that she dances, is that she's so serious about dance, right? She's like, she never takes this shit as a joke, which I absolutely love. But what I think really makes it for me with her is her energy. Like her energy and her enthusiasm that she brings to all of her performances, I feel is what really makes her just stand out to me above, or just separate rather, should I say, from other dancers. I mean, I don't really think that there's any point in even trying to like ask the question, who is the best dancer in K-pop, or who is the best dancer, period, or whatever, because it's really just subjective, and it's like a never-ending fucking argument, because what are you judging by? Are you judging by energy? Are you judging by facial expressions? Are you judging by their charisma and their ability to draw you in, even if their technical skills aren't as good? Are you talking about technical skills? All that type of stuff, right? But I feel like one thing that I really love about CHAEYEON, which literally puts her on one of those best dancer rankings in my head, in terms of like where I position her mentally and what I think of her, it's just her energy. And you can see that she's so passionate about it. You can see that she loves doing it. And it doesn't matter how complex her choreo is, or how easy it is, or how easy it looks, or whatever. You can tell that she's put her heart and her soul into it. And I love that. I think that I absolutely fucking love that. The song, so choreography aside, the song, it's really explosive. It's really fresh. And when I mean explosive, I mean it's explosive with that like freshness, with that summer energy, that summer vibe, that like, you know, oh, how can I put it? There's a visual in my head, but it's not quite, I can't quite translate it into words. How can I put it? It's like I don't know, it's like a burst of freshness, basically. I don't know, you bite into like an ice cream or some shit like that, and all of a sudden you're in like a paradise or something like that. You get what I mean, right? You know, you see those commercials where they're like, oh, if you drink this drink, it's all of a sudden like, brah, like, you know, there's a kaleidoscope of colors and shit that have just suddenly hit me. Basically, it's drugs, right? Essentially, is what I'm trying to say. I just feel like it explodes on that chorus, and I love that because it reminds me of pretty much like 2010 era. It's around about then. I feel like this was the type of like music that we heard a lot in Western pop back in like 2010, early 2010, stuff like that. I'm starting to see a pretty common theme here, actually. I do think that we're low-key veering back towards that era, and I've noticed this. I've been saying this a lot recently. Either I'm fucking tripping or it's just starting to happen a lot. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think that it's really nice. Obviously, you've got the kind of aesthetic as well too, with even the way the MV was shot. Like, you know, Chaeyeon like resting next to the pool on like the sunbed and stuff. And then on top of that, like, you know, you've got like the graffiti, like the tag type aesthetic here as well too. I don't know. It feels all very familiar for me, but it was really difficult for me to put my finger on. Zumba is probably the closest thing that I could get to it, but that's because Zumba I generally associate with like Western 2010s pop, but then also on top of that, just with like summer vibes anyway. So that was my best attempt. She looks great. She always looks fucking incredible. She looks brilliant with blue hair. I love that. But yeah, I just really loved her energy on this. I think I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that person, you know, that's like, oh my god, it's her best song. But I actually think probably out of her titles, I think this might be my favorite on the first listen. Knock was a very, very big step up from her debut for me. But I think that this is probably like the highest compliment that an artist could receive, and that is that I like this one, I think, a little bit more. She's gotten better, you can tell. I think that much at least is obvious. I don't necessarily know whether or not it's everyone's cup of tea. It might not be. But I think for me personally, I like how this feels fresh. This feels like it's not necessarily being done too much at the moment. It feels like something I could genuinely continue listening to and get into, especially because it's getting fucking hot as hell here, because Australia things. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed that. So of course, let me know what you guys thought down below. If you felt differently, of course, feel free to let me know. But if you felt the same, or if you obviously want to check out more Chaeyeon reactions over here just in general when she does drop music, do feel free, of course, to go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel as always. Do we know how involved she is in the production of her songs? I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know that much. Chat or comments, maybe you guys could help us out with that. I don't generally tend to keep an eye on production credits unless it's for groups that I know self-produce, and like, you know, then I go and I say like, oh, which members did this or which members did that. But it would be interesting to know actually how much Chaeyeon is actually involved in her production and whatnot. Maybe WM investing more in her finally. I mean, I think you can see as much, you can see that much at least with the MV. I think the MV is great. There doesn't seem to be like that much use of CG, because I know WM fucking loves CG. Like, they love CG sometimes far too much, to the point where I feel like it just really big time detracts from, I guess, just the performers, like the idols themselves. Whereas she seems to be shooting a lot on location here, which I like a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I like it. It's similar to how I felt about Knock. You've got some really cool camera angles coming through. Of course, we've got your typical WM effects where you've got your like little like wow like popping up on the screen and little musical notes and stuff like that to kind of keep it feeling fresh. But yeah, I enjoyed that. All right, we move. Now we have got Rocket Punch. Bro, Rocket Punch, I adore this group. I don't talk about them that much, but they're one of those types of groups where I've enjoyed all their music. I've listened to their whole discography. It fucking bangs, by the way. If you haven't heard it, I would definitely recommend that you do go and check them out. But I do feel like, yeah, it's always a good time when Rocket Punch is back, man. And I think Boom is going to be fun. Now, I haven't seen or heard anything with this song as far as teasers are concerned either. I've kept away from everything Rocket Punch related and all of that type of stuff purely just because of the Queendom puzzle stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to avoid teasers with Purple Kiss and their recent comeback and stuff, but that was purely just because your resident dickhead right here decided to keep autoplay on, and after I'd finished watching a video, I went to the toilet and came back, and I came back halfway through a fucking teaser. So I was like, oh, Pog, good one. So there's that. But either way, obviously, feel free to go and support the girls, buy their album, go and check their music out and stuff. As always, we've got Boom, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Honestly, I'm keen to see how this is going to go, because realistically, this is maybe a hot take. Maybe it's a hot take for me. Maybe it's too hot of a take. But I feel like Eunbi's kind of like becoming the Chang'e of Woollim, if you know what I mean. She's keeping the lights on at the moment, you know what I mean? Like, there's not too much going on over there. There could be a lot more going on over there. But yeah, I really, really, really hope that Rocket Punch are able to get way more recognition with this. I always hope the same thing, but yeah. Big time hoping for it. Let's go. Judy, let's go. I wanna be your boo. Hey. Okay, you go. Alright. Oh, you know what the aesthetic reminds me of? Aesthetic kind of reminds me of AOA. Suyeon, that's crazy. Ooh. Oh, I really like the chorus. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 반응했어. Okay, sorry. Oh, dude, this bangs. Yeah, look, I have no words. Anyway. Alright, the aesthetic changes. Alright. Judy. Relax. Up for you. Yeah, I love the chorus. Boom, boom. It's the horns behind the chorus, man. It's punchy as hell. Haters? Nah, fuck y'all. No bad comments, what? No bad comments, we hack the bad comments on you. Talk about it. Oh, bridge is gorgeous. Okay, we're carrying 50 caliber pistols. Desert Eagles. Dude, we are strapped. Same. Boom boom ba doo doo doo. Hey. Okay. Yeah, look. Dude, Suyeon coming through. Nah, that's... Go ahead, shoot it. Go ahead. Shoot it. I'm way too down bad for Yoni, man. Dude, I'm way too... I have an issue. I have a bias problem with Rocket Punch, man. I really have a bias problem at this point, man. It's literally Yoongyung and Yoni. There's no question about it. And it's just that. I've always switched between the two, and there's certain eras where I've been like, confusion. I know there's gonna be some people who are very happy about me saying that, who are gonna be like, finally, you've seen the light. I'm glad. You've been converted, my brother in Christ. You know who you are. But Yeah, dude, I the amount of respect that I have gained for Rocket Punch just by being able to watch them through Queendom Puzzle more, because again, this is a group that I love. I love their music. I love their discography. I follow them for their music. I don't necessarily follow their reality and variety stuff. I haven't really been clued in on it purely just because there is not enough hours in the day, unfortunately, not even just for me to get to things, but let alone remember that there's things that I need to get to. I mean, that much is at least obvious, right? That being said, though, with just this group in general, what I have a mad respect for is their ability always to come through on their tracks and for it to feel so them, if you know what I mean. Yoongyung is basically the Rocket Punch version of Beyond. Oh, literally. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. She's ultimate pain. The thing is, though, is that I feel like, how can I put it? Their sound is something that only they own. You know, there's certain groups I feel like which kind of still exist in this bubble where I would say Rocket Punch kind of sits. And I mean, funnily enough, actually, another one of these groups was on the show with them, Cherry Bullet, right? I feel like with brighter, sort of like, I guess you could say cuter leaning music that's like a lot more just fun feeling. I guess you can say even a bit more like arcade type feeling as well too. Very youthful, very high energy, all of that type of stuff. I feel like Rocket Punch and Cherry Bullet are probably the two, at least that come to mind immediately in my mind, that do it the best in the industry and probably the only ones that can really get away with it. But what I love is that like it's really gone above and beyond for Rocket Punch at this point. And I mean, if you listen to their discography as well too, you'll know that they do far more than just this sound, and I absolutely love that. Stacey, I would maybe consider, but I feel like Stacey's in a bit of a different bubble, if you know what I mean. Stacey crosses across a lot of different types of bubbles, but they also do this sound extremely well as well too. I feel like with Rocket Punch though, Rocket Punch is a group where I feel like a lot of people purely just haven't necessarily heard of them because William can generally be pretty bad at promoting, whether it due to be lack of funds or just insight into like how you should promote K-pop groups in this day and age and all of that type of stuff. It's really easy for us to like sit back and criticize, but there are, you know, a number of things that go into promoting a K-pop group and all of that type of stuff, let alone producing one. So I'm just glad that we're continuing to get comebacks, at least just as a catchy myself. But the thing is with this group, I really love how they do their sound, so there's that. But when it comes to this type of song, I love that actual like boom that you get behind the chorus. The like boom, ba-do-do-do-do-doom, ba-doom, da boom, boom. Like you get really like that horn, that I don't know if it's brass. You get those horns, that brass, which really kind of like punches it home for you, which I absolutely love. There's certain aspects of it which I can go through here with you guys, where it's kind of like, it reminded me with these outfits a little bit, even just with this color grading, it actually started to remind me a little bit of AOA's Excuse Me. It's different in terms of like, at least, you know, the actual song and whatnot, but the outfits, the like more brownish leading color, like the more brownish leaning color grading and all of that type of stuff reminded me a little bit of like AOA's Excuse Me, which I thought was pretty cool, at least in terms of just like the vibes there generally. But as we went through, right, I love how we start switching up aesthetics. We switch to like much different colors. We've got like really bright colors here on the first chorus. We've got these emojis and stuff here. I absolutely love this look on Yeonmi, by the way. It looks absolutely incredible. I love here though how like you see, you know, how like you see like I love you, good, like boo, all of this type of stuff. Like you see like the fan reactions and whatnot. They're here, they're being filmed out in public and all of that type of stuff. And then, you know, you've got this like harder, maybe more like you know, like teen pop, like teen girl crush type vibe going on here, to then where we switch up to like our badass, we're like in our bag type era, like don't fuck with us, all of that type of shit. And then we start getting this story about like, you know, the haters, and we're basically trying to like destroy the haters. And this is just me, but this part of the chorus, where was it? Where was it? Hold up. where it says like boom boom ba doo doo doo, it made like I literally had a thought in my head, and it was like haters are doo doo doo, like haters are delulu or something like that. I don't know. I thought that was funny, so that's like kind of stuck in my head now anyway. But I really enjoyed this. Of course, you know, William, they do CG well. They do decent stuff with this type of stuff. I feel like Rocket Punch's aesthetic is very much this CG that's not necessarily too, how can I put it? It's like CG that doesn't take itself too seriously. So I think I kind of like how we continue with the aesthetic of that. But I would really love to see what a Rocket Punch MV would look like if it was edited by, like, say, for example, the same people that did like 17's Hot, for example. Like, because I mean, I think that was like one of the best MVs that was created last year, period. Like, that shit fucking blew my mind, right? Like, I'm no videographer, but I love, you know, video editing, like that type of stuff. I've always been really passionate about that, and videography just in general, and photography and whatnot. So of course I can really appreciate the techniques and skills that we use, but I'd really love to see what it would look like if Rocket Punch got like a really, really super incredibly high quality MV to go along with their songs. I wonder if it would like make a difference to how people receive their title tracks and stuff, just because sometimes MVs can detract just as much as they can add to them. But yeah, I really enjoyed Boom. I'm definitely going to be adding this onto my playlist. I think they look amazing, they sound amazing. I'm really excited to check out the B-sides that do come along with this one. And of course, if you enjoyed it, I hope that you guys also feel free to stick around by giving the video a like and subscribing, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Without any further ado, though, we move on to our very last MV that we're going to check out today, which is none other than the girl herself, HWASA, bro. I Love My Body. Number 10 on trending for music. We love to fucking see it. Why am I not subscribed to her personal channel? Anyway. Dude, I swear to God, the MAMAMOO members have so many different goddamn channels. Not only just their own, but then their company channel as well, too. And then, do you remember that point in time where, like, things were being uploaded on, like, one channel instead of like the RBW official channel or whatever? Shit was difficult for a time. I was like, look, man, I'm just not gonna subscribe to a channel. I'll just type in the name of the song when I think it's out, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, I Love My Body. Again, haven't seen teasers for this or heard them or whatever. So without any further ado, we move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love my body. That's my body. I love my body. Oh, are we going for like a 50s type vibe? Oh, we're going for a doo-wop vibe. Oh. That's my body. I love my body. She's gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Look, yeah. I'm weak. I'm weak. We move. I'm weak. I'm weak. Look. She's stunning, man. That's crazy. Ooh. She's exuding confidence, man. Some of these scenes remind me of like a Jessie MV, man. Even okay. 사랑스러운 내 Tommy. Ooh. Oh nah. Oh, she bad. Oh, she's bad, bro. You love to see it. Yup. Go ahead, tell us why. Yup. Hey. I'm gonna save my thoughts until after because I don't have the ability to. I don't have the ability to words when she's doing that. My body yeah, that's my body. Hey, dude, again the loop. Again. Hey, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are the cops here? Are the cops joining in? Or is the cops representative of her being policed? I mean, I love that shot actually. The cops, is the police car there representative of her being policed online? People telling her that she can't be a certain way. Yeah, she's dangerous. People telling her she can't be a certain way. That she can't, you know? She can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be like that. I'd love to delve into that a little bit more and see what that's all about. This last shot, I absolutely adore. The telephoto type scene, I love, but just seeing her walk away into the distance like that. Also, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I wish I could like get rid of this bottom bit. But hang on, let me cook for a sec. See how it's just the lines of the row of the parking lot are perfectly aligned in the middle, and then the cars are just like perfectly across. Oh, I just love how that's been lined up. There's not a single part of it that's off. It's so good. Yeah, look, she's dangerous. Got to keep an eye on her. That's why the police are there. I agree. She's crazy. You know what this gives me? Meghan Trainor meets Jessie, and it's everything I think that Meghan Trainor would have like ever wanted her songs to be. That's no commentary on Meghan Trainor because I don't listen to her like that, but I really love the way that she did this. And I think the only thing that reminds me of like Meghan Trainor is rather just that doo-wop vibe, because she kind of like did that I think a lot earlier on in her career. With this, what I love about it is, one, the doo-wop type sound. We don't hear enough of it, and we don't hear enough of it being done well nowadays. So absolutely fucking killed that shit. Loved every second of it. On top of that though, I love how like through this, right, HWASA is just feeling herself. And you know, like if for anyone who knows HWASA even remotely as like a performer, right, like as a member of MAMAMOO, or even as a soloist or whatever, right, like MAMAMOO gonna do what Mama do, right? We've said that before. You know that they're always gonna do whatever the fuck they want. And I love that she honestly just comes out and she's like, you know what? I'm going to make a song saying, fuck you guys telling me what I can do with my body and what I can't do with my body and how I can look and how I can't look. Because, you know, people are always on her freaking case. People are all over her ass always being like, hey man, you can't dress like that. That's too revealing. You can't do this and you can't do that and me. Like, you know, people complain and everyone's got a fucking opinion and whatnot. And especially when it comes to HWASA, people tell her what she can and can't do and like, oh, your skin is too this, it's too that. Like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, heaps of people have faced criticism and stuff like that before, especially in the K-pop scene. With HWASA, I love how she really just kind of like, she doesn't just use it as fuel for her music, but she doesn't like, she's not petty about it. You know, she doesn't seem too petty about it. She just always seems to like address these things in the most mature of ways. And by the most mature of ways, she's just going to keep on doing what she's going to do. But if she's going to talk about what she's going to keep on doing and stuff like that, she does. And it's always, I feel like really, she's always really well articulated with what she says through her music. And I love that. It's really just as simple as, it's my body and I love it. So I don't really care if you do like it or not. I don't really care if you love me or you hate me. Like, go ahead, do you. I wish the best for you. That's great and whatnot, but I love me and that's all that matters. And I love that message. You know, we obviously need more messages of, you know, body positivity, but I mean, even more than just body positivity, you know, because it's a bigger part of like self-love. We just need more self-love in general, because, you know, in an industry that really kind of promotes things that are not pursuant to that type of message necessarily all the time, and you know, sometimes built on like the destruction of one's self-image, but like, you know, at the expense of selling it and all of that type of stuff, and whether that be body positivity or, you know, people's mental health and whatnot. I do really like the fact that HWASA always just seems really honest with the type of music that she makes, and she seems to just make it because she enjoys making it. She has a message that she wants to tell. I absolutely think that she is far too fatal to be on camera like this, though. I get that you love your body, but I also value my life. This is not okay. This is not congruent. I don't even know if that's the right word. Me living my life in peace and this MV are not to be used in the same sentence. Also, her dancers are eating. They absolutely ate this shit. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this girl on her left, bro. Her facial expressions are going, look, she's got the biggest stank face, man. And the girl out here, crazy. Anyway. I could talk about this. She's on top of a bus too. Like you are not, no, like you're on top of a bus like that. You know shit's kind of hitting the fan when we're on a bus. This outfit is incredible. Kind of reminded me of Taeyeon for a bit, just because I think Taeyeon has worn similar type outfits as well too. But this scene where she was like, you know, driving around in the I don't know if it was a lowrider, but the old car, the classic car, you know, like she had her hair out and all that type of stuff. It just really channeled Jessie for me. And I think that that's a really cool thing as well too, because, you know, Jessie is another solo artist that I absolutely adore, because she just kind of does not give a fuck. She just does whatever the fuck she wants, and you love to see it. But anyway, that is my review of HWASA's I Love My Body, and of course Rocket Punch's Boom, Chaeyeon's Let's Dance. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, let me know what you did enjoy about them, and if you didn't, let me know what you didn't enjoy about them as well too, because that's okay. But yeah, if you obviously want to stick around for more of these types of vibes, do feel free to give the video a like, subscribe down below, and until next time, take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.